So today I'm going to be talking about this Philips. The model is QT4000. It's a trimmer. They've got a whole line of trimmers that they are selling all the time on Amazon and Snapdeal and everywhere, and you often get it on a pretty good discounted price. I got it in less than 1,000 rupees. Now, the reason I thought of talking about this is because I find quite a lot of people having posted questions to understand the basic functionality of a trimmer. Now, I understand that a lot of you might already be using trimmers and want to know how good this thing is, and probably you just want to change the brand and want to know what this is. But there are a lot of people who want to understand what is the difference between an electric razor and a trimmer. And some people even want to, try and see whether they have to switch from using the traditional razor blades and buy one of these. Because if you're going to be using something like a Gillette razor for doing a regular shave, I know that you might be spending over 300 rupees a month, because that's what it costs to buy a pair of Gillette Mach 3 razor blades. Now, the difference between an electric razor and a trimmer is that this one contains two set of vibrating blades, and it just trims the hair. You don't get a close shave. Whereas in case you buy an electric razor, electric shaver, you'll have 2 or 3 rotating blades which kind of aggravate or which ruffle up the hair by themselves. Even if you have really thin hair and if it's like stuck on the skin, you don't have to bother to comb it up. The electric shaver would by itself, ruffle up the hair and then it'll give you a close shave. That is not what this is for. If you're looking for something, if you're somebody who does a close shave, and if you're looking for a replacement electric shaver, this is not for you. This is just good for trimming the hair. So this is the basic thing. It's battery operated, and it's got like 8 settings like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then each one of these settings represent 1 millimeter. So if you want a millimeter of stubble left, you could set it at 1 millimeter. And this is to switch it on. And these are the blades, and this is the protecting case. Okay, and this is how it looks. So I would recommend that you always use this protecting case so that the blade doesn't stick inside your skin. The blades are really razor sharp. Okay, when I had gone to a salon, and that was the first time the guy was using a Philips trimmer. He hadn't put on the protective guard, and he was trying to trim some of the hair from behind my ears to even it out. But I had a slight, it caused a slight bit of. I felt there was a slight nick, but it often happens when a little bit of hair gets caught in the trimmers, and then when they tug at it, it causes a slight bit of pain. So I had that kind of a painful sensation, but I just ignored it, and the guy did not inform me either. When I walked out, I thought it was just a drop of sweat flowing. When I touched it, I found that the blood was still continuing to flow. So what I mean to say is that if you don't use this protective guard, the blades can get in between your skin folds or at places which are not flat, and then they can cause a very deep cut. So you should always be using this protective guard. And these numbers, what they effectively do is that they move this plastic case away from the set of blades, so that the amount of hair that you want to be cut is what is cut. So if you set it at 4 millimeters, this guard would ensure that not more than only the amount of hair which is more than 4 millimeters would reach the blade. Another thing that you need to know is that you need a little bit of practice before you start using this. it's better to use it in a straight line on a flat surface. So if you have a double chin, or if you've got if you have a really chisel face, you need to understand how you need to navigate around so as to be able to get an even shape of your stubble. Now coming to what differentiates this from the other models, first of all, the blades. This one has stainless steel blades. There are some models which have titanium blades, and then so I don't see how it can make any difference, because the company is giving you a 2-year warranty no matter what blades you're using. So I don't think this. So if the blades, if you feel that the blades have lost their sharpness within that period of 2 years, you can take it to their service center and then they'll give you replacement blades. They'll give you replacement blades. Now, the blades by themselves are not available as spare parts. So, if after 2 years, if you're going to be having problems with, if you think you can still continue to use this equipment as it is and then just change the blades, I really don't know how you can get the spare replacement blades. So it comes with this, which is just a slight small cleaning brush so that you can get rid of all the hair that's stuck in between. This is the charger, and this plugs into it this way. This being the base model, you will have to put it on charge for about 10 hours, and then it will give you, and then you can operate it for a period of 45 minutes if it is fully charged. And one more thing is that the more expensive models, they claim that you can charge it to full capacity within 45 minutes, which is an added advantage. That is the biggest advantage in buying a more expensive model. Because if you've forgotten to charge this in the night, if you don't plug it in, and if the battery is down, you probably have you'll have to use the traditional methods of trimming down your stubble. So this is for switching it on. What else was I about to say? Yeah, this thing can only work if the battery is charged. If you think that you can probably just plug it in and then continue to use it, it's not going to do that, because the charger doesn't provide it with enough electricity to operate. So only if the battery is fully charged, you'll be able to use it. Am I missing anything? So, the basic difference between this one and the more expensive models, like I said, is the metal that is used in the blades, the amount of time it takes to charge, and the third most important thing is that it allows you to make adjustments of 0.5 millimeter. This gives you the option of adjusting to 1 millimeter. I think that would be a good advantage, because after using this, I feel that the most suited size that I feel comfortable with is between 2 and 3. When I keep it at 2, I feel that I've not done enough trimming. When I keep it at 3, I feel that I haven't done enough trimming. When I keep it at 2, I think that it's doing too much more trimming than what I want. So I probably have preferred if there was an option to keep it at 2.5. That's not such a big deal. And I'm pretty amazed that the manufacturer in the owner's manual, they've said that you can remove the protective guard and then use it as it is if you want to do a more deep trimming. I wouldn't recommend that unless you've got the necessary expertise in using it, because like I said, if you end up cutting yourself, you're going to have a very deep cut, and it's worse than what any razor can do. These blades are really sharp and they'll slice through your skin before you even realize what is happening. That'll be about it, but I've been using it for the last a few months and I found it to be a useful accessory. Just make sure that you're charging it for the required amount of period. Like this one needs about 10 hours of charging. Just remember how much. And if this can run for about 45 minutes, I am able to use it for 3 trimmings. Okay, so every 3 days I can use it and then it lasts for about 10 days. But there are some people who've mentioned in their reviews that they are able to use it for about a month, and that, unless they are really super fast and extremely experienced and have a lot of expertise in using trimmers, I don't think it will last that long. You should go for it. Thank you for watching my video.